Developing news tonight that Western Mass News has been following all day. The state is moving to phase out remote learning entirely, sending Massachusetts students back into the classroom. Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Jordan Jagalinder. Western Mass News reporter LINDSEY KANE is alive in Springfield now with local reaction. LINDSEY?
Chris and Jordan, Governor Charlie Baker says there's about 400,000 students across the state that have been learning remotely since last March, including students here in Springfield. But today, plans were announced to get students back into the classroom starting this spring. In a special meeting from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education this morning, Commissioner Jeffrey Riley discussed the need for students to get back to school as health metrics improve. That's something Governor Charlie Baker also highlighted this afternoon.
With COVID cases and hospitalizations continuing to decline and vaccines well underway, it's time to set our sights on eliminating remote learning by April and starting with elementary schools.
Now, the hope is to get middle and high school students back in person by the end of the school year as well. But the news isn't welcomed by some local communities. Over in East Hampton, Mayor NICOLE LACHAPELLE says high-risk learners returned back to the classroom yesterday after metrics forced a pause in the reopening plan. She says the city should be able to make decisions for themselves.
It's confusing. My understanding of the Massachusetts Constitution, as well as the authority that is given to school committees, is that the local education authority determines the operational status of schools.
Meanwhile, here in Springfield, public school students are still remote with a phased-in plan set to begin on March 15th. The superintendent here says it's premature to comment on the administration's plans at this time. But coming up later on Western Mass News 11 at 11, we hear from local parents on DESE's plan. Live in Springfield, LINDSEY KANE, Western Mass News.